Chris Duffin here with the company Barefoot Shoes. And I want to address the myth, now hopefully this isn't too confusing today, of barefoot style shoes and zero drop shoes being the same thing. So, zero drop, we gotta drop something. Yeah, that's so I can get this. This is one of our barefoot style shoes with the company Barefoot. Now, people think that they're synonymous. So if I look at a label and it says zero drop, it must be a barefoot shoe. That's not the case. And in fact, you can have a barefoot style shoe that is not zero drop, and you can have a zero drop shoe that is not a barefoot style shoe. So why is that? So zero drop essentially means that there is no drop between the heel and the toe. And so that's actually getting used quite a bit in running nowadays, where you're no longer having an elevation, an elevated heel where the heel is above the toe. So there's actually a number, a percentage drop, right? So it could be 6 millimeters, 9 millimeters as far as the amount. And so when it's zero, that is technically a zero drop shoe. But a barefoot shoe is something that has a wider toe box, a thin sole, a lot of flexibility in multiple planes. You can see a Barefoot company has this torsional plane, which I view as the best, honestly. This ability to really drive down with that big toe and create this rotational plane of the foot, not just the movement in these directions, right? But that is key. The ability to have the toe be able to spread within the toe box. You're gonna have a toe box that's wider than normal with those products, and essentially no cushion, right? Or very minimal cushion. That's what makes a barefoot style shoe. Now, some barefoot style shoes will add a little bit of cushion in them. And so technically it's not a zero drop because it will be an elevated heel. And again, in the running environment, you can see fully cushioned, padded running shoes that are zero drop, but are very far from being a barefoot style shoe with having this ability to have great proprioception, neuromuscular feedback by this connection to the earth, the ability to flex in multiple different directions so we can actually train and use the foot and strengthen the foot, just like I try to do with my arms, although I need to work on them some more. But that's the be all end of it, is treating the foot like every other part of your body. Use it or lose it. And if we don't train those areas and use it, it's just like breaking your arm and putting a cast on it, right? What happens? Immediately the process of atrophy happens. You cut it off, that arm's smaller than the other. And that's what's happening when we package up our feet all day long, is we're not giving the opportunity to use it. It becomes weak. And when we have weakness, that's when dysfunction kicks in. So dysfunction being this arm's weak, I'm gonna take that up with the other arm, the shoulder, other things are going to pick that up, or I come off of that cast, I'm much more susceptible to a bicep tear or strain because it's weak. So we have both the body compensating during the cast, it's moving the loads around, and then increasing the injury directly in that area as well. So this is the whole thing. And these concepts, I've got this vehicle here, we copy these concepts in an engineering standpoint as well. Like this vehicle, this doesn't have the traction control on it, but in a vehicle that has traction control, it's the same concept. If we're feeling, loss of stability at the tire, the vehicle's brain goes out through its neurological system, it senses it with the sensors in the vehicle, and then it goes to the engine and to the transmission and reduces the power output, reduces the aggressiveness of the application of that power to keep you and the vehicle safe from hurting yourself. What does that mean? That means a loss of mobility. We've got loss of ability to engage the muscles and engage them to their full range of motion. The body starts limiting its range of motion and limiting its amount of strength that it can apply. And that's real. You want to have improved performance on the field. You want to be able to get stronger and apply that force in the gym or on the field or in life, right? We need to have a performance tuned product. And for us, that means strong feet and ankle. And that's where a barefoot style shoe comes in. And understanding that you see something marketed as zero drop does not mean that it allows the development of that within your body. If you want to learn more, go ahead and subscribe to our channel here at Barefoot. And if you want to know specific things or have me address specific topics, go ahead, drop it in the comments, message the company. We'll try to get that worked into it. And I'm sure whatever else we say on the podcasters at the end of a video, do all those sorts of things. Share it with people, all that good stuff. Chris Duffin with Barefoot. Check it out.